Hey there, sheepdoggers, and welcome to another Plague Inc. Evolved. Yay! This time I'm going to do artificial organs. After that, the only scenario left is unknown origin, which could be fun because you just get. I could do a couple maybe, because people have been wanting me to start in different places, and unknown origin is quite amusing. So anyway, yeah, rapid advances in medical science allow for the production of advanced artificial organs. Is humanity on the brink of immortality? Not if I have anything to do with it. Oh, and we can choose whatever we like. That would be quite funny. I think I'm going to do Neurax Worm for this. I'm going to do Neurax Worm and try to make them blissful, and I think that would be quite a funny way to do it. So, so that's the way I'm going to do it. Yes. Symptom costs don't increase, but easier to cure. Yes, I'll take that. Plague can mutate abilities, harder to cure, I think. And we'll go. Basically, one of the things I'm wanting to do is get beat all diseases on brutal, so that I can check out these and see what they do. Basically. Anyway, yeah, buyer's remorse. Oh yeah. Okay, this time we will. No. Ah! Yeah. Okay, we will call it, Oh, no, it's gone. I had it, and then and now it's gone. Oh, god damn. Oh, I might have to cut and just, like, think. Like, if I think too long, I'll cut it out, and it'll cut back in when I think of the bloody word. There we go. Ignorance. Yay. Ignorance will take over the world. Advanced artificial organs have been developed to significantly reduce the lethality of advanced diseases. Artificial organs adored by the world. The Nobel Prize for Medicine awarded to creator of cheap and safe artificial organs. The whole world is about to change with this radical invention. Let us... I don't... wherever I start, it'll be like, ignorance started in... So, actually, to be fair, Britain. We're going to start in Britain, because ignorance starts in Britain. Ignorance begins in the UK. See, I'm British. I'm British, I'm English, so it's all right. Jesus. Neurax Worm emerges. Ignorance is a Neurax worm, undiscovered for thousands of years. That's not true. Now humans have entered its natural habitat and given it the means to spread. To be honest, ignorance should probably be a nanovirus, because it's created by humans and, yeah. Let's speed it up, like per usual. Okay, so first thing I should do, I think, is get the drug resistance one. It's 11 DNA, but otherwise it's going to be so slow. New fallen, urban, less vulnerable to disease. Well, good, because I'm starting in a rich urban place. That's going to help me. Hurrah! So we need 11 DNA starting off. Let's just keep going. So yeah, what I'm going to be doing later, what will be coming out later, is kind of a vlog style video, which I've said I've been kind of planning on. And it's gonna be kind of it's gonna be fairly kind of deep in that sense, and kind of the thing I wanted to say, you know, just. Plague Inc. Evolved usually is one of my more viewed set of videos, and I just wanted to say, you know, like, for people who watch it, you know, I'm basically, I try really hard to keep my opinions, I try really hard not to talk about things I don't really understand, or, you know, I don't care about, or, you know, but, you know, you see these things like pop up in the, what the hell is it, okay. Let's get one of those. Let's get two of those. Fair enough. And we will get that increases that, that increases that. Okay, so all of these increase severity, which isn't great. That does not, so we'll get that. Does that? No, so we'll get that. Does that? Yes. Does that? No. So we'll get that. Does that? Yes, so we won't get that. Okay, so yeah, basically, I'm going to be trying very hard. Episode 7, taking the mickey. Disney taking over Star Wars. I like this little newsfeed. It has very silly, yeah. So yeah, you know, I will try my best not to talk about things that I don't really understand or that have nothing to do with me or whatever. But it's very hard in this day and age because you get bombarded with all of these. So we want hot. Yeah. It's very hard because you get bombarded today with all these news stories, and you know everyone has an opinion on these things. The problem is that, you know, they're kind of filtered through people's own kind of way they see the world, the way they consider things should be, the way they wish things could be. And you know, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, depending on your perspective. And this is the problem, is like, you know, when you put forth your opinion on some controversial topic, or just a topic in general, you open up this kind of can of worms. Yeah, I should have called it can of worms. Nurax worm, can of worms, yeah. But you open up this can of worms whereby people just, you know, it gets to the point where sometimes, you know, sometimes I'll do a video, you know, maybe an unfair review or whatever, and the only people who comment on it are people who want to give their opinions. You know, there's no, like, it's not like, oh, you know, talking about what my opinion is. I'm not saying my opinion is more important. I'm just saying, you know, when you talk about these things, you open yourself up to the arguments, to the discussions, to possibly people who have very, very controversial opinions, and you know, you've opened that door for them, and it turns your video, or you know, if we're not talking videos here, if we're talking kind of anywhere else, it opens you up to really, really, you know, a bad situation in a pub, for example, where suddenly everyone's going, oh, I think this, I think that, you know, my opinion is, I feel that, you know, etc, etc, etc. And it's one of the things I don't really enjoy, because I am, you know, I have my own opinions, but I try my best to kind of keep an open mind and, you know, consider everyone's opinions. And I find that when you run into someone who has their own opinions and are very definite about their own opinions, you know, more so than yourself, it's very hard to have a conversation with them. Let's just increase this and increase this. Good, this one's the right one. I was a little bit worried. You know, it increases the kind of the friction between you and another person, especially if you're kind of, you know, especially if you're kind of not as forceful, not as pushy. I'm gonna take him straight to Saudi Arabia. I'm hoping that will help a little bit. So yeah, you know, there are quite often instances. Oh. We've got one down there. Let's get Greenland now. Because if we get Greenland now, then that means we don't have to worry about kind of... Let's also get Australia. Okay, so we're doing quite well. Let's get that, and symptoms, immaturity. Let's get that. Mania. No, let's not go too far through there. Okay, let's keep going like that for now. So yeah, we just want to basically hit all of the areas, especially places which are hot. So we've hit Brazil, we've hit there as well. Okay, how are we doing with our abilities? Let's up the less... Yeah, let's stop it from being quite so, able to resist heat. Ignorance, just another parasite. Scientists tell public not to worry about ignorance. Although unpleasant, it does not appear to cause any symptoms in humans and will be easy to cure. And yeah, one of the things, you know, like, and I feel about this, I feel this about myself as well, is one of the things about these kind of situations, these everything. Let's hit Madagascar, because that might be a difficult one. One of the things I feel about, you know, people kind of bandying around their opinions is that, you know, it's not a bad thing to have an opinion, but you must always consider, I need that, so I need 24. You must always consider that your opinion will be, you know, affected by, we've got the Caribbean, we've got Spain, do we have at least, there's a few places around here we should probably get, but, we got West Africa, if we get, Morocco always seems to be a place. Let's get Morocco. I'm not too worried about. Let's just have a look at the. Okay, there's a couple of islands left to get, but for the most part we're okay. And yeah, your opinion will always be influenced by things you've read, by things you've seen, by, you know, by your upbringing, by your parents, by everything. So at the end of the day, you know, you have to kind of take take even your own opinions with a certain grain of salt, and just, you know, be like, yeah. Anyway, you know, I don't like always getting, you know, I always have an opinion on something, and, you know, there might be people out there who'd be like, yeah, I agree with you, but also there are probably people out there who are like, no, you're full of shit, you know, you don't know what you're talking about. And at the end of the day, I can't say whether they're right or I'm right or, you know, whatever, because it's kind of a tough one to go. So basically, long-winded ramble thing going on here. You know, I will occasionally be putting my opinion out. You know, trying to talk about things that I feel I can actually talk about. But at the end of the day, you know, I can't. There are some things that I just don't want to talk about, because even if I do feel they're important, I just, you know, I don't want that discussion going on my videos, and I prefer not to end up, right, well, let's go somewhere. Let's go to Australia. And yeah, I don't want to get to this point where, like, I'm basically, you know, having to shut down the comments on my videos because I don't want to get into the discussions which are going on. So, what's this? Oh, okay. What's this? Increasing chance of mutation. Okay. Increased chance of mutation. Increasing infectivity when corpse is present. Corpse is present. Okay. Just in case. We could get birds. I'm not sure how much that would help us though. What's this do? Severity. Harder to quantitate trait. Very hard to cure. Can be lethal, hard to accurately diagnose. I guess that's kind of staying hidden. Can do that, and then that, and then that. And then we've got Transcendence there, and Adoration there. I think it could be quite interesting to go all the way to it now. Is there anywhere that's... we can't really tell, can we? We spread everywhere very, very quickly. So there's only a few places that are completely taken over. Could be very interesting to see. And again, I missed a chance to call it the Goa'uld. 29 DNA points for spread infection, psychosis. Alright. Well, I should save up for the Transcendence, really. So that I think that's what I'm going to do next. Disturbing reports of ignorance. Scientists prove that ignorance could theoretically manipulate human thoughts to its advantage. More research needed. I think we need 29, is it? Or 20 something? So... it's 29. There we go. Hurrah! It says despair. Oh, that's not quite as. Especially towards authorities and uninfected. So we need 9 DNA points for that. Australia, leading global cure efforts. Aggression. Yes. What's this? Acute cure resulting in death. I don't really need that. Insanity. Could go with that. What's this do? Lessening severity of allergic reactions. Reduces anxiety. Minimizes severity of reactions. Let's do that. And yeah, I mean, let's keep sending these to Australia now. Hopefully it will help. Whoop. Yeah, it does help. Okay, we'll just keep sending it to Australia until Australia. First death in Bolivia. Where's Bolivia? Oh god, I'm so yeah. UK and anarchy. I don't see why. Everyone in UK is affected and loving me. Well, loving my work. Yeah, it doesn't quite ring proper. Global research focused on cure. Australia's population now worships the Neurax worm. So why are you researching? Oh, because it's not completely... I don't really want acute encephalitis. I don't particularly want to kill people who worship me. Maybe that's just me, but I feel, yeah. Sure, let's go with that. Tendrils mesh. Host less likely to notice. Collide with other objects. Unsafe decisions. No, I'm fairly happy with that. Let's just go do this more like that. There we go. To Australia, even though Australia's completely taken over, actually not the best idea I've ever had. Infected worship ignorance. People infected with ignorance are reporting visions of rapture and glorious new overlord species. Without cure, life as we know it will be over. Hurrah. Holy crap, Angola needs some seeing too. Hyper-advanced artificial organs are replacing organs damaged by ignorance. Factories worldwide are rushing to produce more. It unfortunately doesn't actually make a difference, though. So, yeah. Good luck with that. I guess we could increase the aggression. Let's increase the aggression. We've got the points, and we'll also do that as well. See, the annoying thing about this, like, the reason you can tell this is still early access is it doesn't, you know, it hasn't switched. So, like, you could have another one here saying, like, you know, the countries that actually worship the worm. Kind of go into a bit more detail about these kind of things. But yeah, we've pretty much won as soon as everyone's infected, which is pretty soon. And also it should show you how many, like, it should have infected, dead, and, you know, healthy, basically, there. Because I don't know how many are left. I'm assuming it's just Angola at this point. I don't really need the aneurysm symptom, do I? Where is it? No? Oh, there it is. I don't want to be too mean to my new minions. Subjects. Is there anywhere left uninfected? Let's have a look. Does it say healthy? None. Well, let's send it to the original. Let's send it to the UK. Oh, yay. Everyone worships us, so that is the end. Unless we have to kill everyone. Oh no, there we go. The whole world worships ignorance as their god and master. Efforts to cure the plague have ceased and humanity is entering a dark new future as a slave species. Victory! So yeah, I think probably that's going to be the easiest way to defeat the artificial organs. Although I guess they could have replaced brains, but I'm not sure that really is a viable option. Anyway, yeah, there you go. That is the artificial organs. I feel a little bit like I should have, but with the name ignorance as well. Anyway, yeah, I felt I should have maybe done it slightly differently, but what are you gonna do? Maybe I should have chosen a virus or something else, but I like the Neurax worm. It's kind of fun to enslave humanity. Not that is a goal of mine, but, you know, a man can dream. So, yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I kind of went off on a little bit of a rant, but I tried to keep myself in check. Like, you know, things have been happening around the internets, and especially on Twitter, that I've been checking out, and I'll mention it a very small amount in my kind of vlog style video tonight. But for the most part, I probably won't, because it's not something I particularly want to weigh in on. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.